Alright, so this AI generated never ending discussions between Werner and Slavoj. Everything you hear is fully generated by a machine. Crazy, so play audio.
Is a problem because I fear that my position is much more cynical than you might expect. Don't misunderstand me. I am not saying that you should cheat on your partner and so on. What I'm saying is that this absolute unconditional love is an illusion, a kind of sublime illusion. But it can have positive consequences. If you have this illusion, then you are ready to make any sacrifice, even of your freedom. You are ready to jump into the abyss. I think that our social structure is based on this illusion. It's not easy to give up. To give up is terrible.
The question is, whom do you love? The important point is, do you love yourself as well? Because only then can you love another. If you don't love yourself, no love will be strong enough to reach out to another person. You have to love yourself first. However, notwithstanding, the problem of love during adolescence may be the problem of survival. The question is whether you survive or not. And suicide is a major problem during adolescence. In ancient Greece there was a big problem with adolescents killing themselves. And I think it persists, because we do not yet have an appropriate religion that would give these people sufficient hope for life on earth.
An atheist who is also a friend of mine, Peter Singer, the philosopher, claims that we should be more tolerant with young people who commit suicide. He says that we should no longer condemn them as crazy, rather we should say they are much more aware of what life means than we adults are. They are a lot more aware of the abyss of their solitude, of the lack of meaning in their life, and that only by giving up would they avoid the ultimate catastrophe of being totally abandoned. Suicide is a desperate attempt to prevent abandonment.
Albert Camus said that suicide is the only serious philosophical question. For me it's clear, you should never commit suicide. Die whilst auf dem Kopf. That's a wonderful line of Nietzsche's. It might be that you're crazy because the world itself is crazy and doesn't work properly. In that case, don't commit suicide. Rather change the world. For that reason I believe very strongly in politics. Politics is the art of the possible. I wouldn't say that love is the answer, but rather that it is a crucial question. The question of love is very important because it is a question of life.
I totally agree. I think an authentic act of political resistance is grounded in love. In the same way as Taskel, I think that the only truth of your faith is when you risk everything for it. I agree with you on this point. The problem of suicide is a very serious one. Yes, you can always say it's maybe a form of cowardice. Like, I'm not strong enough, so I'm taking the easy way out. But still, you should never criticize anyone who commits suicide.
I know
As Peter Singer says,
paper.
this is something almost transcendental or maybe even liberated in the sense that it's an ultimate act of faith.
Strangely enough, I would never commit suicide. What I would love to do is to fly like a man, like a curse. And that's something that I do. Yes, I would fly with a little airplane. That's what I'd like to do, and that's a goal. The question is, how are we going to get there?
This can be the only solution. I totally agree with you. You are free when you decide, let's do it. Let's fly. It's like suicide. Don't do it directly, but let's fly. Why not?
But then the question is, can you fly like a man, or is this already an act of hubris? Does your machine have to crash? This is also something that I think about. Yes, I have a dream of flying like this, but is it like a curse?
I think that this dream, the idea of a crush, is inherent in human sexuality. The paradox here is astounding because you do it with the partner, and the idea is precisely to risk everything. The whole point is that one shouldn't be too careful that nothing will go wrong. In a way, it's even a prohibition. It's like, if you want to do it, then you should not be too careful. Yes, the point is to risk everything.
I have a
Alright guys, so I'll leave the link below if you guys want to check out the website. It's infiniteconversation.com, and of course the conversation is infinite. They go on and on and on and on, and it's all AI generated conversation. Anyways guys, I will see you guys next time.